welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my Paycheck One review along with my cashless cash envelopes. So we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Janelle and I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, and meal planning. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. So we're going to start off with my expense tracker and then get into my paycheck and then close out with my cashless cash envelopes. So this week is going to be from the 7th through the 13th. However, because it is a new month, there were some things that happened earlier on in the month that I'm also going to go over as well too. So on the 4th, we got some income. We did not know that we were going to get this, but we found out that our company does profit sharing. So we were looking at the dates, so we're assuming that every quarter, if they make a profit, they split it among us, which was really nice. So I got $288.20. So that was actually really good because you guys will see later on why this money came in handy. I thought my Amex card was due on the 10th, but it was actually due on the 5th. So it was nice to also have my buffer, which I started off with, which was $178. I had my Amex, and then I paid my Walmart credit card from last month. So that is now paid off. I had bought something on there. Then I got paid, and then I made all of my payments for the month. However, we're going to see in my paycheck budget, you guys, or not for the month, for the week, in my paycheck budget that normally we get our commissions check the second week of the month. So technically, even though this is our first paycheck of the month, it is the second week of October. And so we should have gotten our commission check, but we did not, y'all. And so because of that, it was very nice that we had got this like extra check. So I budgeted $10.30 for the month. However, I'm just looking at my cheat sheet, y'all. For my regular income, I got $5.81 and $581.90, and this was because I missed the day because that was the paycheck or the time frame from when I couldn't make it to work because both of my tires were flat. And then, long story, I do have a playlist of all of like my budgeting videos, so if you guys want to catch up, I talked about that in my sinking funds update for September. And then for this was going to be my commission. So I'm going to put 0. They did tell us that we're not going to actually see it until Friday. And I'm closing this out on Thursday. So we'll see what happens. And then I forgot to add my rollover, which should have been $178. And then my other, which is other 2, is going to be the $288.20 that we got for that profit sharing. So when we go in and go $581.90, excuse me, sorry, plus 178 plus 288.20, that gives me $1048.10 to work with. So that's more than enough money to cover all of the bills I had planned for. So I had my auto. I budgeted $313, and that's what I did. Same thing for my Wells Fargo loan. For Netflix, that came out at $21.64. Amex was $100, and Acorns was $3, which did come out to $492.64. And when we minus 492.64, that gives us $555.46, which we will roll over to our cashless cash envelopes. And we stuffed these in a different video, and that was for $130. So we're going to have $425.46 left. And then we'll bring that over to our cashless sinking funds, which is $425.46. We had stuffed 84, so we're going to minus 84. which came out to $341.46. And then we're going to roll that over to our extra debt. And this is where things get added. So I did include the Walmart, and that was going to be, or that was $50.86. And then this was my Quicksilver that I paid back, and that was for the overage from last week, and that was $7.91. And then over the week, I want to say it was Saturday, Friday, maybe Friday, Saturday, I had bought something at DoorDash. I really shouldn't. I don't know why. In the moment, it makes sense to me, but then afterwards, I regret it. But the food was delicious, and that was my little treat for myself. I had got some barbecue because my husband was coming home super, super late, and we actually did not have any groceries like in our fridge, y'all. And so I had just bought myself something to eat. So I paid that back as well too. So that came out to $94.83, which left me with $246.63. And I put this as extra debt because it's actual debt that's on my card, even though it's not like rollover debt that I had to pay for, but it was also like unbudgeted. And so then we're going to bring that down that 246.63. And we had my 50 envelope challenge at $28. And I'm actually just going to add 96 cents because that's going to be the remaining cents. And then I had my savings challenges. I put $50 in there. And then Acorns came out $5.67 to go into investments. And the way this works is that my Capital One Quicksilver card is connected to my Acorns account. So every time I swipe it for like my groceries, gas, personal spending, it rounds up the change. And once it gets over $5, then it will take it out of my checking account. So that came out to $84.63, which leaves us with $162, you guys, to roll over to the next paycheck. And so that is what my paycheck looks like. And just so y'all can see that the rollover amount of $162 matches my expense tracker at $162. So everything did come out correctly. And now we're going to go ahead and review my expenses for the second week of October. And y'all, let me just tell y'all, it's not a good look. Okay, it's not a good look. So I have this little binder here, and this is where I track it here inside of the house. But I also do have the Good Budget app where I track it digitally, so that when I'm out on the road, I know what to spend if I'm trying to spend something. So the first thing we're going to start off is with groceries. So we started off with $70. That was what I budgeted. I spent $74.98. I went over. I don't even know how I went over, but I went over. It originally told me that I was going to be like $5 under. And then when I got my order afterwards, like the meat that they got was like 2 pounds heavier than what I had picked up. And I'm not mad, but it sucks. So I was over $4.80 for groceries. And then for gas is a sad story, y'all. I had budgeted $35 and I spent $37.71. And so that was $2.71 that I went over on. And the thing is, y'all, is that I had originally budgeted this amount of money not knowing that gas was going to go back up again. So for premium gas, it's almost like $3.65. So I did nothing for household, so I don't have to worry about that. Now we're going to go on to personal. As y'all can see, I got my nails done, and then I also did my hair as well too. My regular nail lady was not available. I texted her to go and get my nails done. She was like, hey, I am not in the state anymore. I'm somewhere else. And I'm like, when do you plan on coming back? And she was just like, oh, you could go to this person, like blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, that just does not work for me. So I have found somebody else. Y'all, I love them. They did a really good job with my nails and my toes. So I may be going back to them, just seeing what happens with my regular nail lady, because I don't like to go to different people. And so with that being said, I was working with $162 for personal. I ended up spending $166.25, which put me over $4.25. I know, y'all. I know. It's crazy. This week, I don't think I've ever gone over like this so much. Goodness. So that was for personal. And then for spending, y'all, I actually did not spend anything. We started off with $18 and then nothing was spent. And so we have $18 remaining. So I am doing very well in miscellaneous. And I think I don't spend miscellaneous a lot because I'm trying to save up like actual money that I can actually go and use it if I want to like buy stickers or something like that outside of what I'm saving for. And then I have this little unbudgeted back here, and this is just anything that I charge to my credit card. So we have one for the 4th that was $36.84, then on the 7th for $35.79, and then on the 11th for $10.27. And those are charges that my husband used because for some reason his credit card has not been working. And these like last couple of weeks, his paychecks haven't been what they needed to be. And so he needed to just use the card for gas. And so I'm actually going to pay that money off from the household budget. I'm just making sure I keep track of it. But y'all, that is my cashless cash envelope check-in for week 2. And we're actually just going to add this up. So $4.80 plus $2.71 plus $4.25. I went over $11.76. So that will get paid with paycheck number 2. Yeah, paycheck number 2's paycheck. Or whatnot. So that was $11.76. I hope you guys enjoyed this check-in. And I will see you guys in the next one.